Alright, another update. So we got our coil back in, our new voltage regulator. Um, we got all our tins back on, new fuel pump, new plugs, no oil in it, clean the carb, put all the tins back on, and I'm just waiting for the starter. Once the starter gets here, I can put the other side tin back on, reattach that plug wire, and we're going to see if it does or doesn't run once again. So okay, now here I've started putting it back together. I've got the transmission cooler painted and in place, and I just have to get a hose clamp to attach this line. Got all new lines here. I've wired in a couple of fuses here because the ones that were in it were the original style, and they're much to be done with anyway. And then so I got this off the 317. I'm gonna put that on there because that's still a nice one. Probably disconnect it first and give it a coat of paint or something. New PTO switch, new light switch, new light switch. This wire broke on me when I was fiddling with the stator. Solenoid. So I gotta put a new loop on here and reattach it. I don't know what all else I've done. I put the new hydraulic lines on. All new hydraulic lines, either new used or new, in good condition. New fuel lines. The only thing I haven't done is a new hydro filter and hydro change. So once we get it running, of course, I'll have to do that too. This is where the hour meter goes. I've got a new ignition in there. I'm a fan of it. I really like this switch they sent me. It had all sorts of goodies in it, like a little rubber thing that goes over here for the key, and really nice set of keys, and they even give me a carabiner with it. So that ignition switch was a good deal, and I like how they're labeled, because if you're trying to figure out your wiring, those labels are a good thing on there. You know, I'm hoping this is still good. I don't want to have to get another one, but the circuit breaker is kind of old. So I was pleased to find that most of this wiring was in decent shape this time. This plug's broken. That's for the PTO or the lights. Pretty sure purple wire is the lights and the yellow wire is the PTO. Cleaned all the plugs out with electronic cleaner. So I've just been chipping away at it. So at this point now, all these things so you can push them lower, they're working again. These are always seized up and you wonder what stopped it. You know, if I had to ask myself what maybe stopped this mower, was definitely these at one point. They were froze down as usual. The carburetor was plugged. That probably stopped this motor at one time. Somebody might not have been able to get it running, got frustrated with it. Another thing that was broken that probably stopped it was there was a mud wasp's nest over the give me a second here, the module, the spark module down there in the behind the flywheel, that had a big mud wasp's nest over it, so that probably stopped it at one time. The fuses were no good. There was no fuses in it. Chances are these have always been a problem for them. They probably fucked with these and screwed with them and screwed with them. Probably could never get them to work. But I don't know. If there's anything else that stopped it, another thing that didn't work, probably stopped it from mowing, was this hydraulic valve didn't work anymore. Now we got it working. Float. No float. Down or up. So far, that's what we got. We got our new tires over there. I'm gonna put the new tires on. And that's about that for that update. But we're ready to start bolting it back together. We're going to put the motor in here pretty soon and see what we can't get running, and if we can or can't get it running. My hydraulic ports are out. As you can see, there's none in there. Here's the new ones. Went to the hydraulic store and got a set of 4 new ones. Here's the old ones. They're sitting in gas so I can get the fittings out of them, hopefully. A little past WD-40, I could spray oil on them all day and I don't think I could get them apart. Try some gasoline. But anyhow, so that's my update for this time. We're chipping away at it. Maybe we can get this starter in and put it in there, get the drive shaft connected. The drive shaft is over here. I've got it all degreased, cleaned off, and I put a coat of paint on it. I've also got the seat brackets painted up. So we're going to grease this before we put it in, or after. One of the two. We're going to grease it before we put that in there. Might have to change the grease fittings. There's my plow. But yeah, so just an update. That's how much further we are into putting it back together so far. So, just chipping away at it. Alright, see you in the next video.